Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the very first episode of Marketer Reviews. My name is Payton. I run a company called Get Clients where we help our clients get clients. And in this video, I'm reviewing what is being called the greatest commercial ever. But is it though? Is it really? I'm about to find out. So for some context, this video is called Jeremy's Razors. And it's the Daily Wire's new brand of razors. Apparently there's been some drama that they've had, having sponsors drop them because of political reasons, believing certain things. Typical. And so they're going to fight back, they're going to punch, and they're going to say, hey, we're going to go and we're going to launch this brand in spite of those other guys that dropped us, and we're going to make the greatest commercial of all time to launch it. And I've seen a lot of people push to it. I've seen a lot of talk about it. And after just being launched yesterday, I'm recording this on March 23rd, they're already sitting at 2.5 million views. So a lot of people have seen this. It's been a pretty successful first launch of this commercial. So again, I don't have the numbers to see exactly how many sales they made or anything. I don't know any of that back end. But what I do know is they've got a commercial. They're calling it the greatest all time, and we're going to review it right now. So if you're ready, let's get into the thing.
Do you remember when there were two genders and only 1.5 of them had to shave their mustaches? Oh, hi. I'm Jeremy Boring, CEO and God King of the Daily Wire. Harry's Razors used to advertise on our shows. They're a great product, and we were happy to do it. That's before some peon who works for me went and said that boys are boys and girls are girls, and that was just too much for Harry's. They condemned our views held by millions of Americans and virtually every human who's walked the planet until about 15 minutes ago, as inexcusable. And they dropped their ads from our network because of what they called values misalignment. Right, our values are misaligned. And it's not just Harry's either. Gillette razors used to be the best a man could get. Then they decided that men are too toxic. Unless you're the kind of man who teaches his daughter to shave her beard. If that makes sense to you, keep buying Gillette. But if you've had enough of the woke bullshit, and you're tired of paying companies like Harry's and Gillette to hate you,
Light it up.
then buy my new razor instead. Behold, Jeremy's razors. Yes, they're real. Yes, they're fabulous. But Jeremy, you say, you're a svelte silver fox with a salt and pepper beard that's the envy of lesser men. I'm right, I am. And I want to be clear that shaving with the Jeremy's razor won't actually make you look more like me.
Yes, you're giving me fierce, you're giving me power.
Could make you look more like this guy, though. And that's the most homoerotic moment you'll ever get from a Jeremy's razor commercial. What kind of man shaves with a Jeremy's razor? I don't know. How about cowboys, firefighters, those guys that shot Osama bin Laden? I mean, no, none of those guys have ever even heard of a Jeremy's razor, but imagine how much more manly they'd be if they had. Right now, you're probably wondering if this whole thing is a joke. Sure it is. But that doesn't mean it isn't real, or that it won't be the best shave of your life. Harry's Razors doesn't want your business. I do. They seem to hate you, and I can't say that I love you, but I don't mean you any specific harm. Our country's in trouble. Conservatives are being canceled by Hollywood, the media, universities, and now Harry's Razors. Stop giving your money to woke corporations who don't think you deserve their product. Give it to me instead.
Head over to IHateHarrys.com and pre-order your Founders Series razor and shaving cream set today.
All right, that was it. So some quick observations. Jeremy's got a lot of coats, puts a lot on. That's interesting. This is supposed to be over the top. I mean, that's why they made it this way. It's hilarious. It's really catered well to their audience. And that's the core principle of marketing, right? If you don't understand your ideal customer, I mean, it's over from there. You know, you're not even going to know what to offer them. Now, I'll admit, I like the Daily Wire, and they know their audience well. And what they really are doing, right, in this ad, the essence that they're trying to capture is a reclaiming of sort of manly masculinity in a more traditional sense, but they do it in a really over-the-top fashion with, quote, the God King, Jeremy Boring. Hey, we're gonna make him look like a rock star. We're gonna make him look like he's hyper masculine, just this awesome God King, right? And the implication is that, hey, you can be like this if you use our razor. The hook at the beginning is key, right? It's, hey, we're launching this brand in spite of all these other guys, because not only do they not want to sponsor us, but really because they hate you guys. They hate you, the viewer, and they hate what you stand for. That's their message behind the razors. And it's a brilliant us versus them marketing ploy, marketing message. And, you know, we don't know anything about the quality of the razors, just being honest. I mean, I'm sure they're going to do a great job, but if you really look at what they're offering, it's, you know, becoming a founding member. It's a pre-launch in a sense. So they don't even know how many people are going to be interested. They're like, hey, we're going to give this a shot. We're going to make this epic and give it a go. I think what's kind of relatable is the tone of voice and the tonality that Jeremy's really using, because that frustration and that annoyance that he conveys is felt by his audience. Feels like we live in a really kind of different world than we did 15 minutes ago. So it's a great top of the funnel ad that they can use to introduce people to this new concept, this new brand, this new business of Jeremy's Razors, introduce the message of the brand, why it's being formed, why they're even offering razors to begin with instead of just posting more videos and articles and such like the Daily Wire does. And it does it in a compelling way, an entertaining way, which, you know, as a viewer, I can't complain about being entertained. It's a great hook. It's a great hook. Come in on a sports car, almost run over your employee, and say, hey, remember when there was such thing as a basic reality, and, you know, this was true, and we're not just kind of playing pretend, which is what's going on in the audience's eyes. Remember when there was two genders, daughter didn't have to shave. It speaks right to their audience right off the bat. I like this ad. I think it's really good. Is it the greatest commercial of all time? I don't know. In their eyes, it is. And in their audience eyes, maybe it is. Who's to say what is, quote, the greatest? But if I were to rate it, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Understands the audience, conveys the message, does it in an entertaining way, and it's going to get people to go to the site. The thing I don't know about giving it a 10, I would give it a 10 if I knew how many sales they got, but, you know, I just don't know. But it's awesome. If you want to hack this same kind of formula in your own business, use that. You know, use that us versus them mentality that really put up a villain against the people that you're trying to serve. Say, hey, these people are out for you. They're out to get you. Really play on that fear and say, we need to band together as a tribe and make this happen. And that's the ploy. You know, that's what they're doing. Daily Wire guys, I wish you all the best in this pre-launch. Hope this works really well for you and you're seeing some cash in the bank and you build a really successful business with this. Hey, thanks for watching this very first episode of Marketer Reacts. If you enjoyed this, and obviously you did, I mean, that's why you're still watching, right? Go ahead, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because the next one is going to be awesome. And I'm not just telling you it's going to be awesome, but we're actually going to review the greatest Super Bowl ad of this past Super Bowl. See if you can guess what that is down in the comments below. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.